So hello there, ladies and gents, and welcome to our E3 coverage. With me I got Tomcat.
Hello!
And yeah, so this year's E3, what did it begin with? Halo 4?
It was Halo 4, yes.
Which you almost missed.
Almost. Only because I was making pizza.
Yeah. But yeah, they actually had a really good trailer this time. It showed a bit of gameplay, some new technology, new species and shit.
Yeah, that was fucking crazy.
We don't know what they are. I think they mentioned it in the trailer, like they mentioned a name for them.
They were like an AI. They mentioned AI, so it's like...
They mentioned like a species name, but I forget what it was. Something like Runner or One Runner or something.
Oh, Forerunner.
Forerunner, that's it.
I think that's the technology.
Yeah, that's probably it. But yeah, that was like completely. I didn't expect any new races. I'll be honest.
No, I completely agree. It was just something that was really. I expected more Halo 4, but I didn't expect, that. I didn't expect gameplay of that caliber.
Yeah, that reminded me of Mass Effect 2 with the Geth and all that.
It was kind of like Mass Effect, Dead Space kind of.
Yeah.
Kind of gameplay, and it was very glowy looking. And they did mention that the enemies were some type of AI, which is kind of strange to think, because they looked like kind of like Gears of War 2 type of
yeah,
like Lambent type characters, but I don't know, they were a bit weird looking.
Yeah, they were a bit weird.
The weapons look great as well.
How they all just kind of like it just fits together as you pick it up.
Yeah.
It's cool.
It's just like sort of all like constructed itself.
What else did? What else came out of the blue? It was Splinter Cell.
Yes.
We knew nothing about that. Like
I originally thought it was the new Medal of Honor game, Medal of Honor Warfighter.
Yeah, it looked like Medal of Honor, and then suddenly it was like picking off targets and shit, and then a demo of the actual game.
Yeah.
But that was totally out of the blue. I didn't expect any Splinter Cell for a while, actually. I thought they were going to let the series die, but I'm glad they didn't.
Yeah, I'm glad they didn't either, because it doesn't feel like they're beating a dead horse.
Because they've added new stuff and they took away stuff, and it looks like it's basically...
Exactly, and it's one of those ever-expansive stories. They can put Sam Fisher into a new environment, and it still be a Splinter Cell game.
And whether it works story-wise doesn't matter, because it'll still be a fun game.
Yeah, definitely.
Splinter Cell's had so many different bullshit moments, really, in the past, where Sam Fisher really shouldn't have lived and shit like that, but they'll get away with it every time, because the gameplay makes up for it.
Yeah, because Sam Fisher sort of falls under one of those, sort of macho type of can survive anything types of guys,
Yeah.
Especially, he's like Max Payne, who really shouldn't be alive, but is.
Them painkillers saving his life. That reminds me of Tomb Raider as well, how in the new Tomb Raider trailer they made Lara Croft seem like it's a kind of war machine to an extent, really.
She got beaten the fuck out of.
And just got back up.
And would just get back up. There was a lot of moaning and groaning and screaming.
It was vaguely
If you would have closed your eyes, you probably would have thought you were watching something else.
Yeah, something a bit pornographic.
A bit.
It was awesome, though. It was a good trailer. Like, bow and arrow and shotgun, and wow, it was cool.
Yeah.
The fact that you can combine the use of a bow and arrow and a shotgun on one character and make it seem natural.
And I think the bow play looked great.
Yeah, and how people react to where you actually hit them, which nowadays isn't really that big a thing, but some games just, like Fallout, for example, you can blow someone's head off in Fallout by shooting them in the leg.
Yeah.
Stuff like that, like some games
true.
don't always take notice of it.
And I think the whole, you can make your enemies like limp if you shoot them in like the arm. Like, if you shoot them in like the leg, only to keep away from the arrow to the
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but if you shoot them in the leg with an arrow, that they start limping, or if you shoot them in the arm with an arrow, they're not going to be able to fire as well.
Yeah, so they're going to miss.
It's going to affect them.
It'll affect combat, how combat plays out. What else was there? South Park.
Oh, the South Park, the stick of...
Yeah, the stick of... I forgot to get the name. That actually was kind of out of the blue, because I didn't expect there was going to be a special thing on it. But we knew
it was the Stick of Truth, as it was called.
Yeah, something like that. It was announced. We knew it was coming out, but we didn't know they were going to be at E3. Or at least I didn't know. And that looks awesome. I love how the presenters came on and then mocked everyone else for mocked Xbox themselves, Microsoft themselves for talking about how you can play games and shit on your smartphones and that.
Yep.
That was so funny.
Saying you can connect it to your toaster, you can connect it to your fridge.
Yeah.
You can connect it to your face.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, it is great.
And what else was there?
There was a lot of shit.
There was a lot of shit, like all the Kinect bull poop. Like they announced that they did last year, they did it again. They announced a lot of Kinect.
See, that feels like they're beating the dead horse.
It does.
I'm not a fan of sports games in general.
Most gamers aren't.
People moan about there being sequels to like games that are like first-person shooters or stuff like that. People moan about there being sequels to those. Oh, all there is sequels at E3. But nobody moans about there being sports games, and they're essentially the same game year in, year out, and you're paying £40 to £50 for the same game, essentially.
Like with FIFA, the only time I've ever played FIFA is like, I got it free with my PSP, I think, that was it. And I played one of them, then I played the next one, and it was the same, just like graphics a little different, new like characters in.
Yeah.
They do occasionally, like, give to their credit, they do occasionally add a little bit of something new, like a new game mode style or whatever.
I think there's only a limited amount of game modes that you can have with football, though.
Yeah, there is.
There's either football or football.
So, there's a managing side, and there's like buying and trading players and shit like that. And that was a new addition a couple of years back, I think. The ability to buy like players using online currency or something, like coins.
But it was EA, so you're probably going to end up having to use real life currency later on down the line.
You could buy it. You could buy the currency as well as earn it.
That's something I don't like in gaming, because gaming never used to be about the after profit. It never used to be about DLC and stuff like that.
Yeah.
It always used to be about the core game that they used to release straight away. And things like patches were kind of rare, because they would make sure that they finished their game before they released it.
Yeah, like when games came out on PS1, PS2, the only way they could fix it would be to like re-release it or redo the whole like game, I guess.
Yeah.
They take back copies and all that, and but nowadays it's just they can release an unfinished game and shit, just patch the shit out of it.
I definitely agree. Yeah, it's
We're going off the E3 tangent though.
Yeah, we are.
Let's get back to E3. So what else was there announced or like gameplay of? There was the Ops thing at the end, Black Ops 2.
Yeah, there was Black Ops 2.
Where they really did not steal, but use the Battlefield free falling building idea.
I don't know, there's only so many things you can do with a trailer before it looks like something else.
I know, but if you're going to put that in, at least don't put it in the trailer for everyone to... Like, that was in the Battlefield trailer as well.
Yeah.
So they should have at least let it be in the game, but not in the trailer. I know it's a big thing, like a huge building falls down right in front of him.
Yeah.
So like they in Battlefield we saw that and we were like, whoa, and we saw it in this, and then it's just like,
and then you were like,
fake it, gay.
You're like, I saw this before.
Yeah, instantly I was like, Battlefield.
Yep. But yeah, the rest was really just shit about fitness that I really didn't care about. There was a performance by Usher, who was trying to frickin' pony along Dance Central 3 for the Kinect.
Yeah, there was.
So there's a lot of crap that they're trying to pump out, but hopefully things get a little bit better later on down the line with E3.
Well, what was the one of it? There was like 3 exclusives they announced.
They were mostly. I think they were. Were they disc title releases, or were they arcade titles?
I think.
Because they looked like arcade titles.
At least 2 of them will be disc, I'm pretty sure. Like, I know the last one we saw, I forget what it was, but it was like the puzzle thing with the ball. You know, I think that will be arcade. That looks like it'll be arcade.
They were the shortest and most simple trailers they could have possibly used.
They're the most useless. Like, I got nothing from that.
Yeah, we didn't get anything from that, but I don't know whether that was entirely bad thing. I don't think they wanted to release. I think they want to keep that conversation circulating.
Yeah, that's true.
But obviously they still weren't big enough to create a conversation. People were just like, what the hell was this? Oh, it's gone. What the hell was this? Oh, it's gone. What the hell was this? Oh, it's gone.
I was following Twitter, and literally there was no comments about that light bike one, or the pinball one, or the one that looks like...
People were still talking about Usher.
People were too busy talking about Usher.
Yep.
Dance Central Free, let's play. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, God.
Seriously, that just bringing it, that was pointless. Usher didn't need to be there.
No, but they need something to carry their cash cow.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That's pretty much, yeah. That's really all there was major, I guess. I mean, there's no other games I can think of that were that great. Or at least that noteworthy at the moment. So, yeah, this has been our Call of Duty. Oh, God. Our E3, but...
Oh, God.
I don't know how to speak. Our E3 coverage.
Coverage, yo. Microsoft, yo. 2012.
Microsoft 2012. Hardcore toast.
3, motherfucker.
Hopefully there'll be some footage of some of the stuff we talk about in the background. If not, then you're allowed to slap me in the comments. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.